feeling within this weekend I was gonna end up having this stream when it didn't appear the next day after the last Genshin stream. Bro, why must you do this to me? Anyways, what's up everybody? My name is Kartik and welcome back to some more Genshin Impact. We got the Traveler Tale to end all Traveler Tales. The one that is tied behind a specific character, because yeah, that's cool. Tying voice line behind a character is very interesting, but there's definitely a way they could have done this if they wanted to make it not feel like progression gating in some capacity. If people were playing Traveler Tales leading up to this day, when they first introduced this system, you would be like, why? Which is how I feel. Outside of that, I'm gonna be real with you. I really hope they don't do this ever again. Like, ever again. Please, I am begging you, do not do this again. Do not ever tie voice lines behind a character. It feels like as if, it's almost as if you're doing a character story quest, but you can't do the character story quest without having the character. Which, I don't know, it doesn't sit well with me, I'm gonna be real with you. But yeah, it's finally here. We can finally get this done. We got some resin we can do as well. This is tying into what I have to do later tonight in like another 2 hours from now. The stream is likely not going to be that long, which is why I'm streaming right now. So, yeah. Hope you guys are having a decent evening on this Saturday. But yeah, on the second account, last time, the other day, we had maxed out Lauma's friendship. Showed out the account, showed you how... What the hell? Give me a second. Okay. I was like, what the heck just happened? I've never gotten that thing on my screen before, and that was interesting. Do this. Okay. Guess it wouldn't hurt to check this. I'll grab my 5th condense. Might as well check the mic quality. Should be good enough. It's always the same position, so the only way you can really hear me is when I raise my voice. But it sounds a little different on console than it does on PC. PC, I make it a little bit more clear how my voice sounds. On here, sometimes I have to change the volume at least a little bit. Whoops. No, it's always the same position, so the only way you can really hear me is when I raise my voice. But it sounds a little different on console than it does on PC. PC, I make it a little bit more clear how my voice sounds. Okay, I'm about to panic. Here, sometimes I have to change the volume at least a little bit. Is it really that loud? Should be good enough. It's always the same position. So or is it just because it's her? You can really hear me is when I raise my voice. It sounds a little different console than it does on PC. PC, I make it a little bit more clear how my voice sounds. On here, sometimes I have to change the volume. That is loud. Can I hold on? Hold on. Add
Astra.
Please, by all means, do it to me again.
Ad Astra.
It's so loud it echoes. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like that. Maybe I'll lower it a little bit.
Paimon coming in! Paimon coming! Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like that.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to go away. Is that my fault? Is it the positioning of this thing? I didn't have it echo like this before. Or I can't really tell because no one tells me anything. Hello, homie.
Thank you for completing.
That's kind of bothered me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Well, there's the tower tail this time. Let's go over here. Quickly do this. I'm still stressed out for how this morning went on Blue Archive because I had to cut my stream in half because the stream cut itself. I don't know how that happened, but it happened. Still kind of confused why her voice is that loud. I wonder if it has to do with the master volume rather than the dialogue volume. I'm kind of bothered by that. It doesn't happen when I do the story quest stuff, but Catherine's voice specifically just like peaks. It kind of just bothers me.
The pinnacle of excellence! Here comes the catch. Quietly now.
Okay. Let's do it at these.
Game's up. Fun's over. Busted. Extinguished. Ha.
Whoops. Well. Okay. Okay.
A dash of... Things are about to get dicey. Quietly now. Surge! Ha! Yeah! Ha!
Hmm.
Game's up. Fun's over. Extinguished.
All right.
Merciless.
Not today. Oh, not today. It is 7 o'clock now. I reset on that. I need to go do that. But let me finish the stream first.
Here comes the catch. Quietly now.
What did I do wrong? That was not supposed to happen, bro. On a run, and a whole lot of nothing. Yeah, a whole lot of nothing. Could use the fragile, but I don't wanna. I'm still kind of bothered by the fact that I'm echoing like that. I wonder if it's just because of Catherine herself, because her voice does peak the volume when it comes to this game, but why does it echo that much? I don't remember it echoing when I did the other testing with this microphone. Oh yeah, just another mention. There is an Abyss reset tomorrow. It is indeed tomorrow. Usually I do it the day that there's a Genshin reset, Abyss reset, but I don't think I'm gonna do it. I just don't see it. I say, you know what, sure, make it daytime. Mm. Oh wow, dynamic range is louder. Limited dynamic range, it actually is louder. I never messed with this one. That might be good for a headset mic. Not for this though.
Paimon coming in! Paimon coming in! Is this level okay? Can you hear Paimon?
Paimon coming in. Paimon coming in. I want the other voice in there. Paimon.
Paimon coming in!
Paimon coming in.
Is this level okay? Can you hear Paimon?
Paimon coming in. Okay. Let's let it pause a little bit and then let me check it again. Oh my god, I don't want the dial to be too low though. I can only think that the main volume is the reason for this.
Paimon coming in! Paimon coming in! Is this level okay? Can you hear Paimon?
Let's let it pause a little bit and then let me check it again. Oh my god, I don't want the dial to be too low though. I can only think that the main volume is the reason for this.
Paimon coming in! Paimon coming in! Is this level okay?
Me, bro. I think holy. Okay. That's a dead mission offer. I can only imagine that this is the reason why.
Paimon coming in! Paimon coming in! Is this level okay? Can you hear Paimon? Paimon coming in! Paimon coming in!
Nope, there's no way to avoid it. Well, I'm fucked then. Well, if it's gonna echo regardless, then I can't do anything about it. That kind of hurts, I'm not gonna lie. I could always sacrifice the quality of sound for the quality of the microphone, but I don't want to only hear through one ear. And right now, I've double checked this. I'm gonna have to search something online because I don't want to wait too much longer on this. It's already been 2 weeks and I still haven't gotten any information on that. So I'm going to double check before I do anything on stream. Shit. Oh my god, are you serious? So it's been 2 weeks. You're telling me I gotta do... This is going to be a painful next 2.5 weeks. So I gotta do this for another 2.5 weeks? That's what you're telling me? Man, waiting a full month for that amount of money is kind of... Well, it looks like I'm gonna go the rest of November with this freaking microphone. Thank God I don't have to do a story quest, but I'm most likely gonna end up having to with this microphone. Well, at least I know now. Yeah, that's painful. Okay. Okay. Read that, but man, it tells me I have to wait 30 days. Guess I'll double check something else while I go over here now.
Even when the night is gone.
I could try something. I guess I never actually bothered to try this. Maybe this could affect how it sounds. Maybe I should try that before I start this again. I can't believe I'm doing this. I think I might have found like the balancing.
Ad Astra Abyssosque. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. Ad Astra Abyssosque. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
Found the balance. But I don't like that balance. I'm gonna be real with you. Alright, now I don't hear the echo. But I don't like that balance. I'm gonna be real with you. Because, like I said, the sound that I receive sounds different from what y'all are gonna hear on the stream. The voice sounds louder in the stream than it does in my ear. Because I have to like artificially lower through the actual microphone setting that I have this aux, put into. Can I? So this is about it. Maybe about here? Not here. Here. I could do this. Let me see if this does it.
Ad Astra Abyssosque. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
I could do this. Let me see if this does it.
Ad Astra Abyssosque. Welcome.
Yeah, and I can hear it a lot better. Okay. Alright. I like it. Good enough. Gosh, I was like worried I was gonna have to deal with that ass echo, bro. Okay. Alright. Now we're at the final parts of this stream. Alright. She's not gonna be that long. I said that. So, yeah. It's been a long time coming. Finally, we can do this. This stream is contingent on this situation. I'm very agitated that I had to do this, but man, I felt like I set my piece on the last stream that I did this. I really don't like that they tied this behind a character for this. I'd have been fine if it was like a world quest, like apparently Flint has a world quest that is not voiced, you could just play and you only play as Flint or whatever. I'm fine with that. But voice? Come on. Some people are not bothered by it because it doesn't bother them. I don't give a fuck if it doesn't bother them. It bothers me. If it bothers me, then it ruins my experience too. So, for what it's worth, I like multi-Tavas characters in a way that I like interaction with a lot of things, so I don't know. Is it just a me thing? I like most characters in the game, even though I feel pretty neutral about others, but I like them if I know. And I won't be able to do this until I get Lady Moonchanter on my main account, which just isn't going to happen for a while. I might not even get on a rerun. My focus is right now Dern and Columbina. My problem is that I'm hearing that Veressa might be getting a rerun next patch, and that's a problem. Because I said when I pulled for Veressa, I want to try for her weapon next time she came back around. I'm gonna have to find some kind of excuse to not want Dern if that happens. Or I get lucky and get an early guarantee. And then maybe I could go down to the manor, but Columbina's gonna be the patch after Durham, let's be honest. She's like the Archon of the region, somewhat. So, I can't imagine myself pulling for the weapon banner if I'm not having a guarantee for Columbina. I want Columbina more than Durin, but Durin, I keep hearing so many good things about this character. I was already interested in him before, but then I was like turned away, and then I came back. Then I was slightly turned away, and I came back harder. It's just like, damn. Now I have like,
If ever
there's
you
no reason
find
for
that
me
the
to
animals in
put it away.
Nodcry behave in
But
ways
now,
you do not understand,
this
just ask me and I will
godforsaken,
explain.
this godforsaken thing here. Whenever the next one of this appears, if there's something else with Ino after this, there will be another stream on this account. I'm just gonna tell it to you now, because whatever happens now, there's gonna definitely be another Traveler Tale stream on this account. Because anything and everything after this will be dependent on whatever happens. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. Maybe this could be the last one with Ino for a while, and then I won't feel as bad that I didn't get Llama. But if I find out that there's quite a bit after this, I will let you know, as I will stream every single one of the Traveler Tales on this account until there isn't anything when it comes to Ino.
Little dearie, you gotta eat your breakfast, or you're never gonna grow up big and strong.
I know. There is still lacquerberry residue hanging from the corner of its mouth.
Huh? What?
Its recovery is progressing smoothly. In a few more days, we can ask Miss Lauma to send it back to its herd.
Yeah, I'm right here. Yeah.
This little one has recovered well, thanks to your diligent care. When I return, I'll ask around in advance.
Huh. So just having her out, she immediately starts talking? I thought they were gonna like ask questions like, wait, what is the deer saying? Wait, if only we had the moon chanter here. I thought it was gonna be that kind of build up for something. So it really does just throw me into the ring like that. Bruh.
If fortune smiles on me and I manage to locate its herd, then the next time I come, it will be to send this fawn home.
But...
I understand. You cannot bear to see it leave. But this little rhyme-horned deer has its own family, and its father, mother, and friends must surely be worried sick. Once it is well, I believe it would be best to have it reunite with its own.
I know, but it's not well yet.
Okay, I know.
Does your leg still hurt? Do you want to go home?
It says it doesn't hurt anymore, but can you brush my fur again?
Okay, let me grab my comb. I just asked Nefa to make a new one yesterday. If you like it, you can take it back with you to your family.
The brush? What? The comb? What?
Wait. Where'd I put it? Let me go back home and dig around.
Then I shall take my leave. Once again, I thank you for taking such good care of the little one. I came in a rush today, so next time I shall prepare some gifts.
I came in a rush today. Oh, that sounds so accurate, because I saw this before I got off today. After the stream last night, or this morning if you want to put it that way, after I had to cut my stream in half with Blue Archive, if you haven't watched that stream, I see the view count is so elevated from the stream that I did last night with 50 views. But if y'all went to that stream for what was specifically made for that stream, I had to cut it in half because the stream cut itself in half. Okay. I'm still really angry about that, but at least I caught myself before I did the whole thing. Oh my god. But I damn near did the whole thing anyway, so it feels kind of bad. As for this, I was very tempted to do this stream right after when I saw this, but I decided I'm gonna wait till now. So here we are.
Do not force yourself to go out of your way for gifts, Miss Lauma. Aino loves the deer, and I do too. It is only natural for us to care for it. Besides, Aino and I are happy to have the chance to talk to it.
Well, I mean, we can talk to it, but my boy can't really communicate, so Llama being here is a big blessing in itself, right?
Is that so? Well, the Rhyme-horned deer is very fond of you, too. I'm sure it considers both of you its true friends.
True friends, you said.
I believe this is a friendship that will not fade, even if you are worlds apart.
Oh, short and sweet, so to speak. I really hope they don't do this again. I'm gonna be real with you. But I can't help but say that. I seriously hope they don't do this again. Now I'm gonna have to experience this again on my main account. When, or if I can get Llama in the future. Because there's a chance I may skip her rerun due to constraints of whatever characters I want right now. Efra was a character I actually wanted ever since I saw the Nodcry trailer. That ship sailed. I kind of tried to go for her on this account. Crazy that my pity is 70 exactly, but cool. Dern's on my radar. Columbine is my most wanted right now. Varka, it depends on Varka, man. I never had an animal DPS on my account. I would love to have an excuse to have one finally on my main account. As for this one, I'm pretty sure I'm only going to get to experience one more character on this account before I'm like, okay, well, it's time to prepare for the end of this account, because I will end this account in the future. It is what it is when I do.
Go from here?
But, yeah.
If not, why not find a patch of soft grass?
Well, like I said, if there is another Traveler Tale tomorrow from Aino, I will be doing another stream on this until I see how many I actually missed, simply because I couldn't do this on my main account. I wish I had an excuse to do something else, but you see, I'm in a bit of a rush right now because at 7 o'clock there's something I gotta do, and it takes me about an hour, hour and a half to do it. So I watch a video or two while I'm doing it, then I finish that, then it takes a little bit of time in preparation because it does take me a while to prep when I do a live stream on PC, so that's great. But yeah, just to let y'all know, there will be a stream later tonight. Of course, if you don't want the Blue Archive playthrough, it doesn't, you know, bother you, since I'm focusing on just Genshin in that game right now. I still don't know when the heck I'm gonna do a stream on Bleach Brave Souls right now. I'm kind of like fed up with the game almost. I'm like really sitting in that middle, getting fucked by free polls, getting fucked by the banner I pulled on both PC and my PS4 account. That really is what pushed me away from playing PC. I haven't played PC in like 2 weeks now. I don't think I'm going to go back to it until I really feel like playing it, because there's still stuff I can do on there. But as for PS4, again, I'm 1 foot in, 1 foot out the door, which is how I feel with the game right now. And like I said, when I start to feel like that, I immediately stop playing the game, because I don't like feeling like that. I haven't felt like that with Genshin, even when I would feel a little stressed out or a little bit fatigued or a little burned out. Only Bleach Brave Souls makes me feel like that. I'm really struggling to keep playing the game right now. Now I'm hearing some really cool stuff is going on, and I can't experience it because I got fucked on my polls. So I'm in.
If ever you find
I'm pretty stressed out with that game, so I try not to think about it.
Understand. Just ask me, and I will explain.
As for Genshin to be concerned, outside of Traveler Tales, what will I do on this account? I keep thinking I have something I do plan to do, but will it actually happen? I don't know. I wish I could have been able to do, I wish I could have been able to do Stygian Onslaught. It kind of hurts that I can't do it. There's like nothing I can do about that. If I was able to do Stygian Onslaught difficulty 5 on stream, I would. This is the first time I felt that kind of messed up when it came to that I can't just do it. I'm off by a little bit. Pulling Milane, I'm gonna be real with you, does feel like a slight mistake. But then again, I always just pull characters I feel like grabbing on this account that I would have probably pulled on my main account, but I don't like their gameplay or something like that. Every character on here damn near is that, except Skirk was the impulse pull on this account because I desperately just don't have a good character on this account other than Arlecchino. I like her outfit. Her personality is kind of not enough for me to be satisfied, but I don't know how to explain that better. She does great damage, so I like using her. I got better at playing her, so I don't hate playing her. I like Albedo a lot, and I've always wanted to have an excuse to pull my main account. I will back this up next weekend for that thought, but I'll leave that at that. I pulled her on this account. I think it was because I won a 50-50. It wasn't completely planned, but I pulled her. Yeah, I pulled her just because I liked her. Tighnari being C6 is great. I lost and got I think every damn their 5-star was a Tighnari con, either the standard banner or 50-50 loss. He just kept appearing, so he's C6. I think I had gotten the heat of for Tighnari specifically for that because I needed an excuse to have a second good team, and it took me so long to get that. Claren was a character I liked, but I really hated her playstyle on my main account. Tried to make an excuse to still pull her on this account to really see how much I actually felt about that. Because I like to give, you know, more than one try. I don't like being that biased against a character. Maybe that's just me though. But after playing her, yeah, I still don't like her playthrough. Not surprised. But she got a little bit better. I can't really say anything better than that at the moment though. Risley, he's a character, I love his playstyle, but I felt like I was not going to play him long term on my main account, so that's why I didn't even bother getting on my main account. However, I always said to myself it would have been really cool to get him if he was just a tad bit stronger, like C1 Constellation stronger, than I probably have an excuse to pull him on my main account. But for me to want him on my main account, I don't know. Maybe if he was in the free cons in the game, I probably could have been able to do that. The free cons event that's going on. That would have given me an excuse to get him on the main account, maybe. Because I would have definitely played him a lot more at C1. Scarface C1 was not planned. It really wasn't. Thinking back on it, I feel it could have been a lot different leading up to Lauma. And Nefer, actually. If I didn't accidentally get Scarface C1. I have to say accidentally because I got the Scarface on a 50-50. And then a temple or two after, I think it was just a temple after, she came again, back to back. If I had saved my pulls at that time, I could have gotten Skirk with the pulls, and then like the grind that I did on this account for like 2 weeks. I did a lot of grinding on screen on this account, bro. Just to pull this character. Because I lost the 50-50 and I had to keep pulling until I was down at pity again. Luckily my main account didn't have to go through that BS. I managed to get her pretty early in the same stream. Can't say the same for this account though. I had to work with 2 weeks before her banner disappeared just to get her, which is interesting because I was in a position where I definitely could have just not gotten her, but I managed to get her. Now, I didn't exactly need to get Muscafe and Skirk on this account. I just frankly wanted another good team because I struggle to do certain content without them. So far, they're easily my strongest on this account. With Arlecchino being always good, but there's times where I can't always use her, and I've noticed how often that ends up being, so I wanted a third team that I could use. Sadly, Claren's not strong enough. Riley's not strong enough. Even Milani's not applicable to every situation I want her for. So the funny part is Tainari is now my third strongest, or sometimes my second strongest. It kind of depends on who he's fighting, and Llama made that possible. So yeah, it's definitely my favorite exploration character on this account. I don't know if I'm willing to put on my second account or my main account for that though. Can't say that. It does make me sad that I don't like this character. I just like, not her characterization. It's just, the main reason for not putting her on my main account is literally because of her outfit. I still don't like her outfit. But her gameplay is unique, and I love that about Chaska. Because she's one of the type of characters that I actually really liked how they creatively made her. So that was why I got her on this account. I wanted to at least give her a second chance, and I don't regret doing that. My only regret is that she is not strong enough to do a lot of the things on my account. I rarely can actually use her in Abyss because of that, because she just isn't strong enough. However, sometimes she can do it if I'm playing like Brina, Scafe, and Bennett, because sometimes I can create Abyss with them. But it kind of depends on my second team if I'm going to do that, because, you know, screw it. So, I don't know. Getting Llama was, I wouldn't say an impulse pull when I put on this account. My only excuse for why I decided to get her on this account, or at least attempt for her, was just because I wanted to see whether or not I should suffer with Flynn's not having a Scafe on this account, or get a support that could make my C600 stronger, and that gamble worked out. Now, I'm gonna be honest, he is probably my most regretful character on this account. I don't use this guy very often. I really don't. It really does suck to say that. At first I got him just because of Arlecchino, but I sometimes think I would have been better off not getting this character, and I still think that. Same with this one. I wasted a guarantee for this guy, but I thought it was cool because I liked Shell, but I can't say I didn't like his gameplay on my main account. My problem with him is that he is too expensive to build. So I didn't feel like trying to get him on my main account. And then secondly, I guess I don't like the burst style DPS characters. I've never been a fan of that. Never been. So there's that. But there was always a chance I could have got him on my main account because he's probably one of the few animal DPSs that, you know, when you have his full team, he feels decent to play. And I liked his team for that. I have the pieces for him if I ever want to grab him on my main account, but I don't think I'm ever going to do it. This account doesn't even have the pieces that he needs, let alone the main piece that he doesn't even have, let alone C6, and that's Faruzan. So it does make me regret this character. I don't unironically regret this character. It's actually kind of funny to say that, because I don't play him that much, but he exists. And yeah, I think that's all I wanted to say. Yeah. Basically done everything I wanted to do. But yes, for Wonderland, I'm probably not going to do a stream on that anytime soon. I'm going to probably wait a few patches. And I'll definitely get back to it on that. Like I said before, I'll most likely stream another Tower Tale stream. Even tomorrow I might end up doing it if Ino appears somewhere. I don't know. I will find out what happens. I look forward to what happens when I do that. Also, again, this stream will probably end up being pushed to Monday. Yeah, also let people on Discord know about that, 'cause I forgot about that. Another mention, Theater is going to reset just before this patch ends, which is kind of crazy to think about, but I digress. There may end up being a stream when I do, theater and another stream doing theater again in some future stream with Genshin, just because I want to play it again. It depends on during, because again, next Imagine Theater is Pyro Cryo Animo. So if I do pull during, I will do this again on stream. But I guess there's a lot that depends on that. I'm a little bit worried about what's gonna happen with that character. So I look forward to seeing how fleshed out he is by next weekend. For a dead live stream. I think that's enough from me today. Hasn't been any other event thing that's appeared yet. The stream feels this patch feels very dry. Kind of reminds me of how I really hate how it feels, because like it reminds me of how the first two patches of Natlin was. I said this before. It's kind of crazy to think about. I hate that. I really do hate that. Why does it have to be this way? I don't know. I wish I would know why they do this. Because I'm not saying that they need to give us something like a banger every single patch, but like my only excuse that I could think of as to why this patch feels so dry is because Million Astro Wonderland's trying to fill that gap. That's like the only thing I can think of. Otherwise, what about those that don't have that to play or want to play it? Well, I guess we're all screwed. Because like so many people don't like it, so yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm kind of depressed thinking about it, to be honest. Gosh, that bed is so bad. Okay, well, thank you for watching this video for the upteen time. I hope you guys enjoyed. From me to you, there's probably gonna be another Traveler Tale stream, probably tomorrow. If there isn't, like I thought there would be, and it would just be a day with no non-Cry Traveler Tale, and then a day after there was one. We'll see. Either way, when something happens, we'll be back. So with that, I bid you farewell, and I will catch you guys next time.